Hey YouTube, 22k back again with another trades, gift and pickups. No car boot, guys. That's it. We're done for the season. So yeah, a bit sad, a bit fucking freezing in here. So I know it's not normally my forte. I'm gonna try and make this as quick as I can. So this is just stuff that, like I said, I've got from eBay. A couple of packages. Gift off a very kind YouTuber, which never ceases to amaze me. And just what I picked up out and about in the wild last couple of weeks, probably just since replay. Yeah, been a bit of a weird couple of weeks actually. So what I'll do, without further ado, I'll go on to sort of like the gift stuff that's been kindly sent to me. Now, this guy's got a channel, Charles. What was it? Oh, I think it was either just after replay or just before replay. I can't remember. He asked me like, "Oh, I remember you mentioned it was your birthday. Let me know when the date is. I want to send you some stuff." So, you know, I mean, as probably most of us know, you know, I mean, I've had it with the Mass System. So people say, "Oh, I've got this game on the list. Send us your address. This, that, and the other," and I'll send it on. Nothing ever comes of it, to be honest. Which is, yeah, one of them. Doesn't really matter. No skin off my nose. But like I say, Charles, absolutely legend. I mean, I've done a couple of trades with him in the past anyway, so you know, I know he's a top guy. And yeah, he sent me a package, absolutely amazing. Little note, just said, "Hi Stuart, I hope you have a good birthday. This is a little present, happy birthday from Charles, just CD." Again, I'll link him down below, guys. Please go and check his channel out. Give him some subs. And yeah, he sent me through 3 items, absolutely brilliant. 2 Game Gear games, so I've got Sonic 2 and Columns. Now I know I've got Sonic 2. Columns I'm not too sure of, but like I said, these Game Gear cases are really useful anyway, so I would have been happy with just 2 empty Game Gear cases, because you know they're harder to find. And then the other item he sent me is absolute quality. It's Pokemon Colosseum on the GameCube. Now this is the not to be sold separately one, and I think this is the one that was packaged in with one of the GameCubes, and it's in absolute mint condition. I mean, you didn't have to. I know everyone sort of says it, Charles, but I feel really guilty, mate. I really do appreciate that, mate. Absolutely awesome. So, yeah, happy birthday to me. So, really chuffed with them. Sticking with the gift theme, my friend John, who you've seen, who took to replay. We went to replay, should I say? His missus is actually going to murder me next time she sees me, because he's gone absolute retro nuts. He's really getting into it, which is a good thing. It's a good thing, and obviously his, you know, remembering stuff that he had as a kid and stuff like that, which, you know, a lot of my memories are linked into his and stuff. So it's quite amusing when he sort of says, "Oh, do you remember this?" I was like, yeah, because I've probably talked about it already on a previous video. Right, but he's getting really into his SNES and NES. And, you know, again, he very kindly sort of said to me, in a duplicate game from a bundle that he got off eBay, do I need it? Would I be interested in it? Yeah, sure. Silly question. And it's Captain Skyhawk on the NES. So apparently he said it's a bit of a shooter. I remember seeing, I think it's isometric type shooter. So I'm going to chuck that on. As you can see, I've got Turtles Arcade there on the old NES. Might do a little quick video on the NES, because a bit of a story behind it and reason why that's on, and he's collecting these now, so I might do that separately. But suffice to sort of say, he didn't have a NES before he went to replay, and he does now, and it wasn't from replay, it's from me. But that's another thing. And the other thing he said, he had these knocking about from when he had a GameCube a while back, I can't remember now. But it's an empty, say it's not empty, it's got Pikmin case. So it's just a case and like the customer information. And the 2 loose games, International Soccer 2 and Monkey Ball there. So cheers to them, John. Now John doesn't have a channel. I know a few of the guys that I introduced him to, and that I've probably met for the first time, like Minx and that, you know, been saying to him, "Oh, get on that, you know, get a channel together, even if you just to watch." So John, if you're watching this, get subbed, get registered, and then you can do subs and everything else, and you know, adding your favourites. So yeah. That's it. That's it for gift wise. So, gone to eBay. A couple of bits from eBay. A couple of interesting bits as well. An interesting story behind 2 of the items. First one, I bought this on a bit of a chance actually. I didn't really research it and I thought, oh, that might work. Again, it's to do with the NES. Or actually, I watched someone's channel last night, American guy, because it's off the back of Lawn Boys posts where they're sort of saying like Americanisms and English or British sayings, and obviously one of the things he said was that really grates him is that we say NES and SNES, but they say NES or Super NES, Super NES. So the NES, I can't even say it. The NES. Yeah, I've completely lost my train of thought now. When I was at Replay, they had a Famicom, Japanese Famicom, obviously the Japanese version of the NES. And I don't know what it was. I've been watching AC Card Shark's channel. I've been subscribing for ages, but he's recently got into the Japanese Famicom, and it's just some of the games. And I think Scratch Master Dowles, he's big into the Super Famicom and stuff like that. And I'm just thinking, and then Alan Mewtwo is into the Japanese Saturn. Obviously, I've known of them for a while now, but I don't know what it is. Something's just so going back to the NES. I thought I was tempted to get the Famicom from Replay from Console Passion, 50 quid, not even box or anything. But it was there. You could see it, you could check it over, etc. Missed out on that. They'd gone. They had one that was sort of cellophane, and then one was loose. So they'd both gone anyway, which is probably a blessing in disguise. So I come back from Replay and I just started thinking, and my train of thought was similar to what I've done with the SNES, Super NES, and the Mega Drive and stuff like that, in that you can region mod them. So obviously with the NES, the NES, you can obviously lift the 4th pin and it's region free, which this one is now. Again, I'll probably do it in a separate video. So then I started thinking, oh, if I can do it, because obviously these have got European ones, as we know, is like the toaster version, whereas the Japanese one's a top loader. So I was thinking, obviously the cartridges are smaller, so they just get lost in the tray. So after all that waffle, what I bought from eBay for 99p was a Game Genie. Because then my thinking was I could slot the cartridge in there and then slot it in. Didn't really do the research. Okay, it cost me what, £3 I think all in, £2 postage and a pound or what, something like that, something silly. But the pins are different. There's different pin outs. I think this is the European one's 72 pin and the Japanese is 60 pin. So it kind of fucked that idea up really. And putting these into the actual European ones really, I mean, apparently it's one of the worst things to bend the 72 pin connector. So I was like, oh bollocks. But for a quid, it's worth it. It works. I tried it. Not sure if I will be using it. Say I was hoping to use it as like a pass-through connector, but it doesn't work. So after all that waffle, I got a Game Genie for a quid. But that was my train of thought behind it. But I'm definitely looking into getting a Japanese Famicom and probably getting some Japanese Super Famicom games. Just purely the ones that, you know, stuff like Final Fight. You don't really need. It doesn't need to be in English to play it, but it's dirt cheap and they're in better condition, and the box art's way better as well. That's on the Super Famicom, by the way. So I might be going down that route. You know, switch it up a little bit. Right, waffle, waffle, waffle. Next couple of items are for my main collection, the Master System. I bought these because purely on the price. They're loose carts, so I was umming and ahhing and I wasn't sure. And what do you guys think? Okay, one of the games is fucking hard to get and it's quite expensive, box complete, etc. Hence why I bought it for the price I bought it. The other one, it's not mega expensive and it doesn't come up too often. So these are both loose carts. Now I thought, and I remember seeing Ed T1138s and he prints off his own covers, which okay ain't great, but my train of thought with this was, well, I've got the games essentially, and I'm always not too fussed about manuals. The manuals are there great. If I'm paying a premium, I want it all complete. These weren't at premium, so I can't you know, that still falls within my sort of own remit. So my train of thought was I'll get some half decent covers printed up, and then maybe, you know, further down the line, who knows, the car boot gods, as Rich from Retroactive said, might shine down on me and I might pick them up. You never know, you know, it might just crop up and I might drop lucky. In that case then I can trade them up. So what are people's thoughts on printing your own covers? I'm not talking about all the games or anything like that, but when I show you the 2 games, it'll probably make sense. So the first one I've got, and to be honest, I don't think I've seen this loose cart before anyway. It's a bloody hard game to get for a decent price. You know, I think the last one, was it complete or not? I can't remember. It might have been the box and the cart, and it was something like, if it wasn't 100 quid, it was 90 quid. It was something stupid. But anyway, it's Buggy Run, he says, on the Master System. So yeah, it's a fucking expensive game. So I think I paid 20 quid for the cartridge, which sounds a lot, I know, but where you're bearing in mind, if you had a bit of paper, which is the cover, you know, you're talking, like I say, 900 quid. And surprisingly, this really breaks from the norm for a pretty rare game. This is a fucking good game. This is like, it reminds me of RC Pro-Am on the NES. It's really good. You can upgrade your buggy and everything, suspension, engine. Really good game. Really surprised. I might do a little video of that actually, because that is one of the anomalies, should we say. So yeah, that's the probably, well, it's the rare of the 2 cartridge ones. So any thoughts on, you know, would you do it? Would you just leave it as a loose cart? I'm just thinking to protect it more, to put it in a box and just print the sleeve off. I am going to count it to my collection, because there's, you know, unless I've got shitloads of spare cash floating about, I'm probably not going to pick that up, not at 20 quid anyway, complete, in the future. So then, a couple of days after, I think it was, I won this on the bid. An interesting story about this one. Is it They're Always With Me? I won this on eBay. Actually, I haven't even tried this yet. It's still in the bubble wrap. That's what you can hear me unwrapping. Yeah, this was a bid. Buggy Boy was buy it now. This is a bid. I think I won it for. Actually, I can tell you. I won it for the price's sum. £3.77. Okay, so the guy invoiced me. I replied back saying, and his postage and packaging for a loose cart was £2.50. Now, look, I know I'm a bit of a skinflint, right? But I just expect to pay the going rate. So I messaged him and said, look, I really hope that if this comes in like fucking fortified steel box of £2.50, because it don't cost £2.50 to post a cartridge. You know, even with that bubble wrap on there, stick it in a jiffy, it ain't going to be £2.50, I know. And he replied back, and he sort of said, oh, I thought it might have been you by the name. I can't remember the exact message, but obviously he knows me from YouTube. He's obviously a YouTube guy, and he very, very kindly, basically, what he's done is refunded me the cost of the cartridge, the difference on the postage, the extra a quid, and just charged me £1.50 for postage. So the guy's name's Stephen White. I think I'll link him down below. I think it's Steve White 38. I think on his channel. So Steve, yeah, really appreciate it, and it's Streets of Rage 2. Again on the Master System. So yeah, he's done the old eBay thing, but he's put a little message there. Cheers, Stuart. I hope you enjoyed the game. It's some of the best music heard on the Master System. With regards, Steve. So yeah, cheers, mate. I mean, it's just weird, you know. But I suppose everyone who collects retro stuff does exist on eBay. They must have to, because that's where the majority of the stuff ends up. But yeah, I probably might tie this into the Buggy Boy one, because I haven't actually played this. Again, like I say, you see me unwrap it, so. But once again, cheers for Steve. Same thing with that. I'm kind of thinking of printing a cover off, just purely to keep it safe, and maybe down the line I might be able to pick a full copy up. if anybody has the capability of printing off some nice covers, yeah, I'm not on about bloody industry standard covers, just a nice decent cover that's the right size, that looks half decent, PM me. I'm more than happy to, you know, sling a couple of quid your way for the postage and the paper and ink or whatever. I sort of can do it at work, but our printers are more office printers. They're not photo type printers, so it would look pretty shit, to be honest. So like I say, if anyone has the capability to print a cover for Boogie Boy, that's Boogie Boy's a good game in the arcades, Boogie Run and Streets of Rage 2, please get in touch. Waffle, 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 more coffee. Right, the last one is eBay. I think this guy's got a YouTube. I don't know if he's got a YouTube channel, but he knows of me from YouTube. Again, funnily enough, it's really weird. 2 purchases, and they both obviously recognise me from YouTube. I won this. I was absolutely amazed I won this. Really amazed. I was losing the bid, and then someone retracted their bids, and I became the winning bidder. It's not fully complete. It's fully complete. It's either complete or it's not. Missing the manual, but again, this another game is fucking rare as hen's teeth. You tend to be able to find this better on the continent, Germany, Italy, places like that. This is a UK one. Say less than manual. I don't really care. I won this for, I think all in was about 30 quid delivered. I never thought I'd get this one actually, because like I say, it tends to live more on the continent, but it's great soccer, the card game. So a little bit of bubble wrap around the card. There we go. So yeah, that's another bloody tough one. Now the only problem is it ain't got one of them little sleeves. I don't know. I remember Butters sent me a couple of card ones, and I think one of them might have a sleeve. So I might cheekily nick it out of that one, because that's obviously, this one's I think a Bank Panic or something like that. Tough to get. So yeah, that takes me down to, oh shit, 12, something like that. I think 12 something games. Might be 13. Don't know. I need to check that. I'll put the link of what I need down there anyway. And again, anyone's got any of them games, anyone's got a spare insert, chances of that, either of them, or even a spare set of instructions for Great Soccer, you know, we really appreciate that. So that's eBay, my waffle of eBay over. Out and about pickups now. Bit of everything here. I can't remember when I picked up what. There's a couple of bits. Right, yeah, charity shop. From the same one, different days. Pick these up from the same charity shop, different days. The three Xbox games. Now the first two I got these. One I knew was compatible with a 360. The other one I didn't, but I remembered the other one from Butters' video that he did on his Xbox collection. He's got a complete set, and there was only a couple of games that he actually ever pointed out, oh that's a really good one, or that's a quality one, and I remembered him saying this one, so I thought I'll keep an eye out for that. Didn't have my list, but for the price I paid for it, I thought fuck it, I'm going to have it anyway. So the first one that I knew was compatible was Star Wars Republic Commando. As you can see, a bit expensive, $2.99. Luckily the car boots ain't been on, otherwise I wouldn't have been paying that. This is the one that I've got that's not compatible, so if anyone's interested in this, give us a shout. But it's Dr. Muto. They're all complete. It's all there. It's got something in the back here. Also, I've even printed off some codes there for you. Look, invincibility codes. You can have them. So yeah, unfortunately, Dr. Muto isn't 360 compatible. So again, $2.99. You know, I even asked will you take £5 per pair. No, fucking no. Yeah. I mean, some people say you shouldn't haggle in a charity shop. I kind of agree with Mr. Netbreaker on that, because some of these charity shops are just franchises. They're not, you know, they're not that much of a charity shop in that respect. Not like the old style ones. Obviously there's a big fat chairman who's taking a pay, and all the poor people who work in the shop are all bloody, what do you call them? They're free, they don't get, you know, they're just donating their time for nothing. Anyway, that's another subject for another day. Same shop, different day. Had my list. Seen this one. The list I've got, I can't remember who I pulled it from. It wasn't Microsoft's site. It was from another site. But whoever done it put some of the certain games that were like, you know, like hidden gems kind of thing in bold. This is compatible. Luckily, it's still there. It was one of these ones. I thought I'll grab it. Again, I had to pay $2.99, and it's Kingdom Under Fire: The Crusaders. Yeah. So yeah, $2.99, bit excessive for me, but no car boot, so I think £2 is probably the limit on a certain Xbox games in shops like that. Because this is what I couldn't understand. They had a PS3 game there, Brink, for £3, and I was just like, really? You're selling old Xbox games for the same price as new PS3 games? You can't argue. The trouble is, the people that work there, because they're just volunteers, that's the word I was looking for, because it's volunteers, they don't do the pricing. So yeah, so if anyone's interested in Dr. Muto, drop, you know, give us a PM, trade if you want to buy it or whatever, you know. I mean, I say I at least want to get my money back. I know it's $2.99, £3 might be a bit excessive for that, but I don't know. More charity shop. Pick this up for, see, this is more reasonable, £1.50, in beautiful condition, Twisted Metal Black online. So there we go, £1.50. See, that's reasonable. You can live with that. Everyone's a winner. Beautiful condition. So I think I got this on the PS1, one of the last car boots I went to. Again, sticking with the, excuse me, PlayStation 2 theme. I can't remember, someone had mentioned this game. I can't remember who it was now. Said it was a really good game, and it's basically like a theme park version. Again, decent price, £1.25. It's Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. So this is where you basically grow dinosaurs in like a theme parky style. And there you go. Look, £1.25. See, that's. I'm happy with that. I can do it. I can live with that price. It's all complete. Yeah, I'm not going to bother showing you. You've seen the insides of PlayStation 2 games a million times. Excuse me. Out of the blue, break from the norm. Either of them. But I found some Mega Drive games in the charity shop, and there was some offer on like buy one item get one free. So pick these up for what amounts to 50p each. I wasn't sure if I'd got them, but I thought for fucking a quid I'm having them. So, and I hadn't got them anyway. So Premier Manager 97. There you go, look, see, it's a quid. It's complete. I mean, they're not the greatest games by any stretch. And Al Hate Checks Attack Chopper. Again, as you can see there. It says, as you can see, quid. And that is complete. So yeah, can't argue, can you? 50p. I mean, I probably would have bought them for the bloody cases, if nothing else, because these EA ones got that unusual connector inside. Nearly, not long left now, guys. Nearly done. Where was this one from? Oh yeah, another charity shop PS1 game. This is yeah, by Psygnosis. For shame these guys are closed down. I was just reading this in Retro Gamer, funnily enough. Thought, oh, got that game. It's Colony Wars Vengeance, and that was a quid. So you're not, yeah, again, you know what I mean, for a quid on the old PlayStation 1 games all day long. Yeah, it's all complete. Huge manual. Last PlayStation 1 game, got this yesterday actually. It doesn't have the insert. 49p from the old crack converters or crack generators, one of the others, I can't remember what it is. But it's Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. So it is missing the insert, unfortunately, so it's just the manual. and the disc, and it's 49p. When I was in there, I'll just show you these two games as well. So I picked these two up as well. £1.49 and 99p. This one I picked up because it just looked unusual. I hadn't seen it before. This is the £1.49 one. It's Mad Maestro. I've no idea what it is. It's all complete. We'll bother showing you. And this one's 99p. Tattoo, the Stafford Dreams. I don't think I've got this one. For 99p, I wasn't going to argue. When I was in Crack Converters, there was a game I'd got, and I see it in the corner of my eye while I was looking at the PS1 games, and some other dude just come in and grabbed it. So when I looked back, it disappeared, and I sort of was looking at the games, and I moved across a little bit. He grabbed this particular game, didn't see what it was. So I finished looking through the PS2 games, hence why I grabbed Tattoo and Mad Maestro, because I thought, not sure. And then this guy was just buying everything. So I don't know if he was a reseller or if he's another collector or whatever, but I thought I'm having them ones because for the price, if I don't know what they are, then it's no great loss. But yeah, he'd come out of armfuls of PS2 games. To be honest, there weren't much cop there, so I don't know what he was buying. He might have just been getting into the collecting, so fair play, like. Last two games, another charity shop. This one I think I might have, but it's in pretty bad shape. But I could be wrong. This is quality price. I think this is what I'd buy these all day long. 75p, PlayStation 2 game, Fur Fighters Vigo's Revenge. There we go, look, 75p. It's all complete, in really good condition, nice and clean. So I think I might have that, but I think my cover might be water damaged. 75p, again I'll take the chance. And then the last one from, yeah, this is definitely from Crack Converters. Another Xbox game, 360 compatible, Viet Cong Purple Haze, 99p. It's complete. The case is a bit smashed though, so I might have to swap the case out with one of the other. Yeah, the case is knacked. Remember that pin, the connectors are fecked up. So that's really all the pickups, aside from, well then it's not all the pickups, is it? One of the indie shops near me, game shop, he had like some bargain box. Wasn't really even a bin, it was a cardboard box. So I trawled through that, and I found a load of Game Boy Advance and Game Boy cases. So I mean, I picked all these up for I think it's £2. So I've just got these little Mad Cats GBA cases. I've had a couple of these already as well in the past. So these are really useful, these ones. I think you can get about 4 games in each one. And then a normal Game Boy one. And then weirdly enough, right at the bottom of the box, it's nothing great, Malibu Beach Volleyball for the Game Boy. So for £2, yeah, they'll do me. So that is about it, except for one last thing. It's like Columbo, this is. Do you remember, was it the last car boot or one before the last? I picked up all that, the GameCube stuff, and I had the Game Boy player. Now the discs, I think I might mention this, the discs did need a bit of a clean. They were quite badly scratched, quite a few of them. Some of them played fine, some of them didn't play fine. Fortunately, the Game Boy Player one didn't play, which is the one that I really wanted to work. So I took it down to the guys I know at Game Station. I think I took a couple of GameCube games down as well to get clean and polished. Ordinarily, I think it's £5 for 3 discs, something like that. Can't remember. They did me a deal anyway. I think I had 4 discs and they cleaned them. So when I handed them the Game Boy Player discs, one of the guys goes, "Oh, we've got one of these," and I was like, "You what?" Because yeah, I'm sure we've got one of these out the back. And I was like, "Dude, you fucking bastard!" Because I say I get on well, I know quite well, and you know what I collect. So he goes out, and sure as fucking eggs is eggs, he's got a one of these in his hand. And I was like, "Oh man!" And he goes, "Oh, and the disc's in better condition than the one I got from the car boot, which he was back to clean." So I was like, "What do you want for that?" "Oh, I don't know." I said, "Well, isn't it normal 49p for GameCube stuff?" And the manager on there as well come out. He's like, yeah, it's 49p. Don't worry, like, because like I say, he knows me. So he's cleaned the disc anyway. So I'm chatting to the manager. I think this was a week before. I think it's a week before replay actually. And I just sort of said to him, because he was trying to sell me the Wii U, so I'm going to have it there. I might, stupidly enough, thought I might better get a go on it. Yeah, fucking 2-hour queue, that ain't going to happen. So I was chatting away to him anyway, and he was asking me about the game, you know, the games that I'm getting cleaned and stuff. And he said, oh, I'm sure we had the player, the actual bottom player to that. Because, well, I'm not going to say the chap's name. I said, but said he's only got the disc. He said, no, it's out the back there. I said, well, send him back out again, the lazy sod. So we sent him back out the back twice, and then bizarrely on the second time we found the player. So I got another Game Boy player and the actual connector for I think £1. I think they charged me £1, the bastards. 49p for that, 49p. Can't remember, it might have been 49p for the pair, I'm not sure. So I was like, wow, chuff. So I've got a spare one. This one is the one from their shop, as you can see with the sticker on it, but it's got the disc from the car boot. It does work, I can assure you it does work. It's been cleaned, it looks like it shouldn't work, but it does work. So if anyone's interested, and I know these go, I mean I know the disc alone goes for about £15 on eBay. If anyone's interested in the spare one I've got, give me a shout. But like I say, please bear in mind, I mean the Game Boy player, I mean, you know, it's got a few little nicks, but I suppose they've all got them. I mean, the worst one's probably just the front and the corner there, but it works. You know, I might do a video showing it working. The disc, although it looks like it doesn't work, it does work. Again, I can show that working. So if anyone's interested in that or the Xbox game or whatever, give me a shout. Okay, that is it. That is it. Like I say, car boots are over, so they're out, unless I can, you know, perhaps go to one of them dodgy markets that tend to run during the close season, and it'll just be whatever I can pick up and find. So yeah, and again, if anyone could do them covers for me, anyone's, you know, got the ability to print off half decent, quite nice colour covers at the right sizes, I could probably get dimensions if need be. Then again, give me a shout. Alright guys, so take it easy and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers then, bye bye.